Hello, Scorpio. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading forecast for October 2023. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. What I want to say for you, Scorpio, is that I feel, for some reason, I just keep hearing and seeing Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese, the big mouse, the little band up on the stage. So I don't know if you're having like if you're reminiscing about when you were a child, if someone has recently passed and you're very much into the reminiscing phase, if you are having a child birthday at Chuck E. Cheese, but I don't know, for some reason it's just Chuck E. Cheese. Anyway, I digress. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification button, share. I would recommend that you watch your moon and rising videos as well, and let's see what the energy is for you for the month of October 2023. I feel like there's a lot of change involved here, and maybe revisiting some old plans and ideas, Scorpio, that maybe didn't get to go into effect, at some other time, but now there's an opportunity to do that. The first card that jumped right out was Rest and Rejuvenation. Then we have All Tied Up, so there's a little bit of uncertainty there. And fourth chakra. Okay, so the All Tied Up is the indecision to make a plan, the indecision to make a plan, the indecision on, it's knowing not what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to make this decision. And the Rest and Rejuvenation card is just about that. It's resting and rejuvenating yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, so you are able to make a clear and decisive decision and opening up your heart to different options, right? Don't being, my goodness, stop being so specific on what has to happen, right? Because that's when we put ourselves in like a box. That's not a box, that's more like a circle, but you get what I'm saying. When we make plans and we are adamantly specific about how those plans have to go off, it becomes very tedious and emotional on if that can happen the closer we get to the event or whatever it is. So Spirit is wanting you to kind of loosen the reins a little bit and allow this to just do what needs to be done, right? The fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael's to open your heart, take care of your health. The Rest and Rejuvenation card is just what it sounds like. Resting and this is going to be a huge month for you in decision making, and sometimes those decisions are going to feel like there's something tremendous, and sometimes we get so into our feelings that we make the decisions that we take the decision-making process a little bit overboard, and we become overly emotional about it all, if that makes sense to you. So don't allow your emotion just to get out of control when it comes to making decisions, right? Slow and steady, easy peasy, right? Open up your heart to different opportunities, different suggestions. Take care of your physical, mental, spiritual, emotional self. Rest, rejuvenate, prepare, sleep, take care of your physical self, mental self, and don't there's just something about being just all uncertain and tied up about it. There's just something about the inability of making this decision, or the inability on how to make that decision. And that's when we get really caught up in things, when we just really can't decide what it is that we want to do, because there's so many things involved, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. She's really talking about using your intuition and using your spiritual abilities to bring into a time of balance and stability. So let's see. So the first card is an opportunity. We know that. The second card is the Nine of Cups. So you see how the Rest and Rejuvenation card and the Nine of Cups are very similar, right? The difference is that the Rest and Rejuvenation card is on a higher spiritual level, and the Nine of Cups is just kind of so into that moment, that emotional stability that they are unaware of the chaos that's about to happen around them, right? So what Spirit is saying here is that even though there's an opportunity that surrounds you, be aware. Be aware of it. And when I had said before about something coming back in from the past, or something, or you may be uncertain about something that's coming back in from the past, and that maybe in the past it didn't go well for you, and now it's coming back around again. And this may be a decision that you have to make on whether you walk toward this or release it and let it go. And here it is. The Judgment card is that phoenix rising out of the fire. It is that transition and transformation. It's dancing to your own tune. It's doing what needs to be done, either stepping into this or walking away from it, opening up your heart to it, or stepping back from it. But we can't just let it be, right? If we let it be, so if we have this opportunity that leads us into a time of transformation, and if we're so uncertain about it, or tied up, or insecure to make the decision, if we just let it be, chaos is going to ensue from that. If we ignore it, chaos is going to ensue and from it. If we get caught up in our own emotional stability, and I know that sounds weird, right? Emotional stability, but look at her. She's sitting on a beach. She's very emotionally in tune. She's very within herself, and she doesn't see the cat and the crab about to get into a big to-do, and she doesn't see the tide coming in about to ruin this sandcastle. So in a way, she is doing what she needs to do to not look at the problem or the situation by using the excuse of being very emotionally satisfied or emotionally balanced or stable, right? But she isn't really, because there's a lot of chaos that's about to go down, and that can throw a wrench really into one, doing what she's being guided to do, and two, making that decision. So there may be even people around you just barking at you and trying to get you to hurry up to make this decision. Hurry, make this decision, make it, hurry, quick. So the Seven of Wands is for you to protect yourself, for you to put up boundaries, and for you to put up a sense of protection. Don't allow anyone to force you into doing something that you're not ready to do, but then again, don't ignore that either, right? So that it's kind of like an imbalance here. So Spirit is giving you this wonderful opportunity, this opportunity of transformation, of change. You're sitting here in this moment of omness, thinking that you're so emotionally balance that nothing can touch you, but there's chaos going on around you. So that uncertainty of choosing what to do is causing you to not be emotionally available in making the decision. And it's no wonder if people are, barking at you and forcing you, or attempting to force you to make some sort of a decision. So we have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is mentally changing the way you think and how you think about things, and using your intuition to do so, right? So in order for this to be successful, if you choose this, in order for this to be successful, you have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you're perceiving it. You have to change the way that you're looking about it or thinking about it. Because if you don't do that this isn't going to be something successful, right? So it's time. The Rest and Rejuvenation card is just that, resting and rejuvenating. Okay, got it. Now take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from a way that makes you feel comfortable, not from a way that other people are forcing you to look at it, right? We have the King of Cups energy. The King of Cups is just all about having fun, exploration, expression, looking toward the future. And I kind of feel that the King of Cups is here to kind of take whatever this is off your shoulders and to show you that making the decision doesn't have to be so difficult. Making the decision doesn't have to be so hard. So here you are. This is the choice. This is the decision. The Four of Cups, Spirit has brought you. The keys on the wall, the tools on the wall, the books, this is all ways of spirit saying that they recognize and understand that you have the power and the tools that it takes to create something successful here. But you're sitting in a place of either comfortability or complacency, and you don't want to move because it feels like there are people pushing you to make a decision. And I don't feel that you're ready to make this decision yet, because your head is still in not a very good place, right? Your thoughts about this aren't in a very good place, because it wasn't presented to you from a very good space, right? It was almost just pushed on you, and you're told to make the decision. Here, make a decision, right? And so it would benefit you to make sure that you recognize what's at the bottom of this cliff before you jump, right? And avoiding it will only bring chaos, right? This is an opportunity for you to shift and to change and to rise up out of the fire, to be the phoenix, right? But you can't be pushed into making this decision. So there's going to be a shift of how you feel, how you not just feel about it, but what you think about it. All of this wind of change coming. This is fall. This is fall. So the full moon, I don't know when fall falls in your area, and the first full moon that you have in fall, but this is going to be a change of thinking for you, and it's not going to be the same way they want you to think. You're thinking about this on your own. And so we have the King of Cups, divine masculine energy, just coming in and saying, look, you don't have to make this decision now. So this is your saving grace. You don't have to make this decision now. Right? Don't let anyone force you to make this decision now, he says. You can sit with it for a minute. You can think about it. Now, the Four of Cups can also be sitting in a place of complacency or boredom or comfortability where you are, right? You may not even want to make this big move, but the King of Cups completely understands, and they're there for you and with you every step of the way. When I said it felt a little bit imbalanced, there is your card of imbalance. So it almost seems like there's someone coming in to kind of shake the boat. There's someone coming in to kind of knock you off balance. There's someone coming in to trying to okay, so what I want to say is, if you don't want to make this decision, don't be forced into it, or just don't. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right. It almost feels like that there are other people trying to sabotage you, or trying to knock you off balance, or trying to distract you from either making the decision or not making the decision. If it doesn't feel right for you, then say no. If it does feel right with you, proceed with caution, because we have the World card here, and the World card is all about the changes, right? One door opening, another door closing. You could say no to this, and something completely different can open up for you. You can say yes to this, and something completely different can open up for you. And the card that fell out of the deck was the Devil. So don't allow anyone to seduce you into something that you're not ready to do. I'm going to draw one more card. Don't allow anyone to tempt you. If you say no, and someone comes at you with a cushion, right, with an add-on. So they say perhaps maybe it's a job. So we want to offer you this opportunity for a leadership position. You say, no, I'm not ready for that yet. Well, we'll give you a 10% raise. I'm not ready for that yet. Well, we'll give you a 20% raise, and we'll give you the best parking spot in the parking garage plus a car. Now, first of all, why are they trying to sweeten the pot every time you say no? What's the catch here? What's going on? What's the downside? Right? I mean, 10% raise, 20% raise, best parking spot, blah, 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 blah. What's going on? So don't let anyone tempt you into, or seduce you into taking the position, or doing what it is that you are not comfortable with doing. Oh, two more is going to come out. Okay, yeah. So we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Three of Cups. So you kind of take a step back here. And the Ace of Swords reminds me of He-Man, the cartoon from back in the day, to where he holds his sword up to the heavens, and the gods strike his sword and make him more powerful. So the Ace of Swords is just that. It's this gift from Spirit, these ideas from Spirit, right? And you're leaving the past behind, and that's being celebrated. We have the full moon here and the full moon here. So you're not tempted to say yes, and you're very cautious about it with the all tied up card, right? And so I kind of feel that whoever's presenting you with this opportunity won't take no for an answer until you kind of adamantly put your foot down and say, you know, I don't understand why this is so important that I take this position or I do this. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't feel comfortable with it. I feel like I'm being set up. I feel like someone is trying to sabotage me. I feel like there is a different path for me, so I'm going to take that different path, and that's it, point blank, period. And then you go on about your way, and then comes these new wonderful ideas from Spirit. You are putting all of this behind you. All of this is behind you with the broom, see? And so Spirit offers you a completely different opportunity, and this is the opportunity that is celebrated. This is the opportunity that brings you abundance. This is the opportunity that again changes your world. The first change of your world is going to say no to all of this bullshit. The second change of your world is going to come when you leave the past behind you and set up boundaries, which are very important, very, very important, which was that Seven of Wands energy. Set up boundaries and free yourself from this bullshit. Free yourself from this bullshit. There are people who are trying to sabotage you. There are people who are trying to offer you something that's too good to be true. You feel it. That's why you haven't jumped on it. I'm here to tell you that in fact that is the truth. They are trying to sabotage you. They are trying to sweeten the pot to make sure that you take this opportunity. But just by you recognizing that, you're already starting to change things in your life. And by you stepping away from it and saying no, that is the door that is closing. And now you have the freedom to step out and do whatever it is that you want to do. Have compassion and empathy for yourself and for those around you as well. All right, so we have available. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems, knowing you'll carry me to the right solution at the right time, if I am utterly open, receptive, and available. So this is Spirit saying, open yourself to me. Spirit saying, offer me your problems, no matter how crazy, chaotic, or baffling, and I will help you through this. So connecting with the divine and offering Spirit this problem, whatever Spirit means to you. If it means your ancestors, if it means God, if it means your angels, if it means the divine goddess within, if it means a deity, or we're not taking all those cards. Actually, I like that one. If it's a deity or that you resonate with, offer your problems to Spirit. Playfulness. Change me, divine beloved, into one who is wildly open to the new, free me from the rigid patterns that no longer serve. Let me feel adventurous and spontaneous, knowing that the more I open to life, the more it opens to me. This is all about freedom, being adventurous, being playful, not allowing all of this that's underneath here to dictate your happiness or your forward movement on your path. You've been offered something that has been offered to you with not good intentions, right? The quicker you say no to this is the quicker things start to change for you in the good way, and the quicker you will find the freedom that you are looking for. Make sure you're putting up boundaries. Make sure that you are compassionate to yourself and to others around you. Be available. Be open to allowing Spirit to help you through this. And play. Have fun. Relax. Be adventurous. The new, free me. Know that you are divinely guided and loved, Scorpio. Talk soon.